Today I'm going to be showing you how I make my bowls. Now when I make some of my bowls, I can throw, but I really love to hand build them because what I can then use is one of my master molds, and that master mold has leaves on it and acorns and a beautiful design around the edge, and so I can go ahead and make that, and then I can go ahead and do them over and over and over again. So in this video I'm going to show you how I do that, and you can do it as well. Alright, the first step is go ahead and get what you want in your mind out onto paper. Now I go ahead and I sketch it out. I always sketch it out on paper, and in this one you can see I went ahead and did a leaf, a very simple leaf design, and I go ahead and I cut it out, and then I put it right smack on my slab, and I just cut it out. And this one I did two. I usually do two just to have some variation. I did the same with the acorns. I didn't show it here, but I do the same. And then I cut those out and I put in the veins. If it's birds, maybe you'll put in the feathers and any details you want. So think about what you want to do. But in here I did the leaves. And then after that, I let them dry a little bit, and then I put a handle on it. I didn't show it here, but always put a handle on the back right when they're about leather hard. It's a good time. And I always make sure that they're not exactly flat, that they have a little curve to them, like this. If this was the image and this is the handle, it's curved just slightly like that. All right, we've got all the positives done. The leaves now, these are going to be stamps, and I call them the positives, right? But I want the negatives as well. So after I get them out of the bisque, I go ahead and I take a little slab of clay, a little thicker than normal, and I'm going to push those stamps, the positives, into the clay. And next time I go for a bisque, I'll fire that up, and now I have a sprig mold. So I have the positives and the negatives. It gives you options. So I'm going to go ahead and get my plain bowl mold and attach it to my wheel. Now I want to go all the way down to the base of my bowl mold. So what I have to do, I have to put a ring of clay sort of on the inset of my bowl mold and I smush it down. Are you ready? Are you ready now to make the piece de resistance of the master mold? Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a line right around it. That's just a detail that I want. You can put down another detail if you want. This is the time to do it. You can do several of these. So you can have a leaf with acorns, you can have a leaf with flowers, you can have a leaf with branches, you can have a horizontal line that I have, or you can do vertical lines all around it. You are making a mold that we are going to bisque and then lay in clay and make bowl after bowl after bowl. So put in all the details you want to capture. So for me, again, I just put a little line in there. And now I'm grabbing those stamps. Remember from earlier? Well, they're all bisque. They're all ready. And as you can see, I'm going to stamp them in there. It's all done. Now let's go ahead and set this aside and we'll let it dry and bisque that. And that's going to be our master mold for our bowls. All right, now you've got it over top of your mold. You've got your slab. It's on there really good. Now, what I do first of all, of course, I go around and I fit it from the top down. I cut the extra off so it's around the bowl. Now I use my hands, you can see here that I look out, I search out where those details are, where that bird is, or where that leaf is, or the acorn, or the line. And I find it and I press it in. So I'm gonna push in and make sure that all of that detail that we spent so much time and effort to get shows in that bowl. So I do that first, and then I smooth it out, and then it's time for the next step, which is a foot. Come on, let's put one on. All right, we're done. We've got the bowl, it's done. We've got the foot on it, so it's even nicer, it's elevated. And it's got beautiful carvings on the inside. Now the only thing you have to do that I did off camera is smooth out that rim just a little bit, but it still looks beautiful and all the details are gonna be there. And I could sit there, as soon as I pull that off, and put another one on there and do it again. And in 15 minutes, I can have a complete bowl that's carved with details and everything that I want on it, and a foot, and set up to dry.